Hello everybody. In this video we are going to discuss the second part of A Thing of Beauty by John Keats. In the earlier video, in the first part, we discussed up to some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. Now in this part we are going to proceed from that point. So the part already discussed, in that we described and we analyzed how the poet is trying to convey that beauty is quite important in our life. Without beauty the life becomes monotonous, and it's quite important to stay connected to this earth. It's quite important to keep our lives moving, to have some beauty or to perceive beauty in our life. Now here the poet is giving us several examples of different beautiful things all around us, the beauty showered by God upon us, and the other beautiful things that we find beautiful. So let's see how that has been presented by the poet or conveyed by the poet. Such the sun, the moon, the trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon for a simple sheep. So here the poet is enlisting different beautiful things. He says that the sun, the moon, whether trees old or young, all are beautiful. So how there is beauty all around us, and this is all natural beauty. The trees, whether they are old or young, sprouting and sprawling their branches to provide shade and shelter to a human being. It's beauty of nature, the play of beauty in nature. And also, not just that, he says, such are daffodils with the green world they live in. So there is beauty in daffodils as well, but it's a different kind of beauty. Daffodils are beautiful flowers, and we know that they bloom and blossom in the morning and wither and wilt and droop and die in the evening. Their life is quite short, but even in that short life, even in that short lifespan, they make their life meaningful. How? By providing joy to the onlookers with their fragrance and with their beauty. So it's a different kind of beauty which gives a message to the society, to the people, that how even a short life can be made meaningful. And such, and clear rills that for themselves a cooling covert make, and clear rills that for themselves a cooling covered make against the hot season. Against the hot season. So, and now the poet is talking about the beauty of rills. So rills are small streams, small rivers. So there is beauty about them as well, that how small plants and herbs and shrubs and trees that grow up around them and then provide and protect them, screen and shelter them from the scorching and blazing heat of the sun. So how we can see how or what a play of beauty is there in nature. And not just that, the mid-forest brake rich with the sprinkling rich with the sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms. So the beauty can be there in the middle of the forest as well. Brake, bushes, and he says rich with the sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms. So all this enlistment, what the poet is trying to suggest through different examples, different beautiful things, the images of different beauties around us, is that beauty cannot be confined. We cannot limit beauty. We cannot say that beauty can be here only or beauty can be there only. Beauty can be anywhere, in any form, in any shape. So that's the main idea behind enlisting all these things one by one. So here he wants to say that beauty can be found even in the middle of the forest, among the wildest of plants, that we haven't seen or imagined. Such a beautiful flower, such a fragrant flower and plant can be there even in the middle of the forest. So it's not possible for anybody to confine beauty. And such too is the grandeur, such too is the grandeur of dooms. We have imagined for the mighty dead. So now here the poet is saying that there is beauty even in death. Grandeur. Grandeur means majesticity, splendor. So he is saying that there is splendor, majesticity, grandeur, elegance even in doom, death. So how can there be beauty or grandeur in death? That's of course a point to think. We have imagined for the mighty dead. Now here it means just think of all those martyrs, think of all those great kings who immortalized themselves through their deeds, who secured a place in the hearts and minds of millions of people, those who inspired millions of people. So that death really is beautiful. Think of the martyrs like Bhagat Singh and Chandrasekhar Azad, who inspired millions through their death. Think of the great and mighty kings, those who have died centuries before, but still they are alive in the hearts of people. So isn't that death is beautiful? The death which has the power to enlighten and inspire millions of people. So the poet is talking about that death, that yes, there can be beauty even in death. And all the lovely tales that we have heard or read, all the lovely tales that we have heard or read, endless fountain of immortal drink, pouring into us from heaven's brink. So now further he mentions that all the lovely tales that we have heard or read. So we have, right from our childhood, we have heard several stories and rhymes and poems. So he means to say that there is beauty in those stories as well, because they are not dead yet. They are still circling and revolving around us, that in one way or the other we still come across them, we hear and face them, or we ourselves narrate those stories. Think of thirsty crow, lion and mouse, lion and four bulls, hare and tortoise. So all these stories, even the rhymes that you studied in your primary classes, like Johnny, Johnny, yes Papa, and Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and those rhymes, whether they are in the curriculum or not, whether they are in the syllabus or not, but still they are alive in one way or the other. We still know and recite and come across them. So has the beauty vanished? Of course not. If the beauty had vanished, then how come they are still around us? Their simplicity is their beauty, which goes straight into the heart. So all these beautiful things around us, or all those things in which we find beauty, are like endless fountain of immortal drink. So it's like, just as the immortal drink, which is said to be nectar or ambrosia or elixir, so as that nectar or elixir or ambrosia is endless, is non-stopping, is unceasing, same way all the beautiful things are like just that, are just like nectar or ambrosia, which can't cease, the flow of which can't come to a stop, that can't cease to exist. It is as if God Himself is pouring all such beauties, the bounties of beautiful things, right from the heaven's brink, right from the heaven over us, and that's not going to end. So such is the play of beauty in our nature, in our surrounding, in our life, that without beauty it's very difficult or impossible to exist, or the life becomes all dull or mechanical without beauty. So beauty is an integral and important part of our life, and that's what the poet is trying to tell us, and he suggests that in what form the beauty is around us. So that's the end of this poem. I hope you understand this poem well through this video. Thank you for watching this video. For the next poem, watch the next video. Thank you very much.